Thank you to Ben Newman. It's a thank you to Andy Frisella. It's a big thank you to Sal Frisella. I'm just leaving St. Louis right now. On to the next. And I always want to reflect on what I learned on the trip. I'm always traveling. I'm always around interesting people. And the line of work that I've decided to commit the rest of my life to has really brought me to a place that I never thought I'd be. But one thing that is undeniable as I reflect back, especially on this trip, but it's always a common denominator when I get around greatness. My definition of greatness is interesting. America perceives greatness is something that it's not in many cases. We put celebrities on a silver platter. These people that have great demands, many times demands because they pretend to be something they're not for a living, or they appear to have a good voice on a music song. And all of a sudden, man, someone's stock value literally skyrockets because they hit that jackpot. Doesn't mean there's not a beautiful origin story. Doesn't mean there's not pain and grit to get there. But what we find with celebrities that have great power is often when you get near them, their nose is up. And you can sense that arrogance. And who blames them? Everyone's pawing at them. Everyone has their hand out. Super fans everywhere. I'm always aware of that when I'm around people that have great demand, but I want to land this point because this is really good. I was very blessed to be able to sit in the locker room at Phorm headquarters, a company that I greatly admire, yesterday with a couple of dear friends and Andy Frisella. I had enough one-on-one time with him to kind of get a sense of who the man is that, you know, from the far, you can admire, but when you get near him, you really get a sense of who he is. And I've always thought the true measure of a great man is what he's like when no one's around, how he gives when no one's watching, how he does things and holds a standard in the line, whether you're there or not. And one thing that I keep coming across is these people that I respect the most, the people that I put up on a pedestal, as I reflect even on that. Number one, recognizing that I never want to overly fanboy anybody ever. I want to really measure them by my interactions with them, never from afar, but I will admire the work they're doing to fight evil in real time with the power that they wield. You start getting around guys like Andy Frisella, Sal Frisella, and even Ben Newman. These just incredible people, and what you find is people that have great demand. A lot of people want to be near Andy. A lot of people want to be near that Sal Frisella story, that first Phorm story. It's a powerful story. And that building is a representation of something that was birthed out of the ashes of hell. That's why it has so much intrinsic value and meaning. That's why these guys have so much depth and substance. But the trick that I want to land as I'm reflecting on is this, is bottom line. If you have power, if you've been able to yield demand, and everyone wants to be near you, everyone wants to be near Andy Frisella. He did it, and it wasn't easy. But at the end of the day, his nose is not up. What you find he does is he challenges you. And he does it by humanizing his experience and getting you behind the scenes of what it took and the recognition of the pain that he had to go through to get to be who he is. And that humanizing process is interesting because if you study the laws of power, one of the great differences between entertainment and real raw impact is entertainment has its nose up and it makes it look effortless. It makes hard look easy. It's one of the laws of power. It's a way to really yield something over the general public. And in the entertainment world, that is commonplace. You have that great voice that you hear on the radio. You have those great acting skills where you pretend to be something you're not and you get the highest stock value in the world. A lot of times you get near them and the nose is up. Then you get near an Andy and you get near Sal, and the first thing they tell you is, I'm nobody. If I could do it, you could do it. All it was this, and it was painful, and it hurt. I shouldn't be here. I'm lucky, I'm grateful. That's a hero. That's the kind of person you should put up on a pedestal. This is what's good with for America. These are the people that respect the process of what it took to get to where we're at, where you can have a headquarters like Phorm. That was built on the heels of millions of people that died for this country. The respect, the admiration, and the gift of giving away their pain so that you can have a leg up, so that you won't look at them and say, oh, I can't do it because I wasn't born that way. Thank you for what you did, man. It meant a lot. Thank you for letting us have a magic show. Thank you for the locker. You wonder why it was such an honor. I had tears in my eyes yesterday when they put me in front of that locker that said rock on it. I didn't deserve that. They shouldn't have done that. Sal, you should have done it. Ben, you shouldn't have done it, but you did it. And I take great pride and ownership and responsibility and obligation to do something powerful with it. Every time someone believes in me or does something nice for me that is humbling, I don't want to make that head get bigger. I want to use that as fuel to stay grounded and just remember where the fuck I come from. It's how you treat people. This is everything. I'm grateful to you guys.